guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Katie and I'm here with baby Charlie, baby Philip, and as you can see we are in the fuzzy setting here because I would like to dedicate this video to our fuzzy friends doggies, because my little Philip, I want to put adorable set on him. Look at this, guys. It's a little buffalo dog, I think, and he reminds me Philip's bunny here. And this guy, this little guy, or should I say big guy, he has been Philip's companion since the beginning. Daria, Philip's artist, she had this bunny made especially for him, and this little one traveled from Russia with little Philip. So yeah, they're best buddies, and I thought he would be appropriate prop for this video. And I'm going to make a fast video, a topic video, guys, because I have been really thinking about this for quite a while. I received a few comments here and there, and I've seen a lot of threads on Facebook and also on Instagram, one very recently, and it kind of I just thought that I would address this, since people do ask me these questions here and there, and people do talk about this, other collectors out there. And that is when somebody is just jealous and wonders how rich other people are that they can afford multiple dolls. So are we all that rich? Now, I'm not going to talk about how I can afford my dolls, because there have been plenty of videos of that topic made, especially recently. I know that a lot of channels that a few ladies whom I watch, they made videos like that. I'm going to just, you know me, guys, I sometimes touch up on slippery ground, and that is, I'm going to talk about jealousy, especially the jealousy of younger members in a community, posting sometimes very atrocious posts or comments. And I have a little advice for them. First of all, when people say you are so lucky that you can afford these dolls, guys, you don't know what this person behind the camera on that channel, or person who is posting the pictures in your Facebook or Instagram, what these people went through, what are their sacrifices, what are their jobs. Saying that you are so lucky because you are rich enough that you can afford all these dolls, and I'm so upset. And it is why I'm addressing this. It is very, very obvious from these posts that these collectors, these other ladies, are upset, and they feel like they are something maybe less because they cannot afford the new dolls. My message to these ladies is, guys, it's never good. It's very, very bad way of collecting when you compare yourself, your dolls, other clothes to other people. I know it's very, very easy to start going that way, because these dolls are luxury objects. They are just like a nice car. So if I'm here working and struggling, and I have my old car, which is constantly, now this is an example, okay guys, old car that is constantly messed up, and I just struggle with my job, I just struggle with my bills, and I just struggle with my old car, and everybody around me, all of my friends, my neighbors, they're getting these new cars. Of course you feel bad. But guys, even car is more necessary for your life than doll. Now, I noticed that most of these posts, they come from young collectors. So guys, really, I want to tell you, comparing yourself, if you are 20 or you're in your early 20s, if you are comparing yourself to ladies who have been collecting for years, people with established lifestyles, established careers, Charlie, what are you doing? people who have been working their whole lives to build their life, and now, you know, they had children, and a lot of ladies have grandchildren. They just want to have fun. Or even some of my very close friends, all of them work. Some are married, some are not married, some are divorced, you know, taking care of their bills and having a job and saving the money. That's how people usually do it. I don't think that there is particularly a lot of people who are drowning in money. Not that it's none of my business, okay? I just don't understand this obsession of people with other people's finances and things that they can afford. I think I think if everybody spent all the time and energy that they are paying to what other people have and put it into their own future, maybe finding a job, maybe starting doing something creative, thinking, you know, for their future, planning their life, it would be much better for them. So I want to tell all these young ladies, guys, you have nothing to be jealous of. You are young, you have all your life, your whole life ahead of you. The dolls and your inability to afford numerous dolls is probably the least of your problems. I'm going to be completely honest. If you are in your 20s and you still need to finish your education, you're not living on your own, you live with your boyfriend or girlfriend, you do not have a finished education, as I said, you still do not have the best job, you still do not own your own place, those are truly the last thing that you should be worried about. I think you should really be focused on getting the highest education possible. I'm sorry, I now I talk like my grandma and ma. I come from a long line of teachers, guys, but it's true. It is true. The better education you have, the higher education you have, the better job you can apply for, guys. So try to focus on real things in a real life. This is a hobby, guys. This shouldn't be driving, or this shouldn't be the priority of your life, especially not when you're 19 or 20 or 25. You have your whole life ahead of you. You still need to finish your school. And let's be honest, education here in the United States is very expensive. You still have to purchase your own place, start paying mortgage, building your credit, maybe to rent your own place and start building your credit, so one day, and it's not like in gazillion years, you can purchase your own place. So truly, if you do not have any structure, any stability in your regular life, you shouldn't even be worrying about getting more dolls. And if you really feel like you really need more dolls, well, maybe get a job, maybe get yourself a job, maybe get yourself a second job. I'm not going to say what I'm doing because I really do not, I don't own a silicone. I love my dolls, I love the quality that I have, and I love my clothes. But again, I have only 5 dolls. What is it compared to other people's collections? Could I afford more dolls? Yes, I could. But I'm not going to buy more dolls because I do have my priorities. I still want to buy nice clothes, and yeah, if I had 20 dolls and I would want to dress those 20 dolls in outfits that I like and prefer, yes, that would be hitting it like very closely. That would be stressful. So I would rather have my money and my finances under control, without using credit cards, without buying on credit. I don't buy anything on credit. None of my dolls have ever been paid with a credit card. And none of my dolls have ever been paid with money from my family budget. That's why, guys, I work 12 hours a day. 12 to 14 hours a day. I leave the house at some days I'm home. I run my errands during the day, in the morning, and then I get home and then I have to run out again. So, but some days I leave 6:30 in the morning and I get back at 10 o'clock at night, guys. That is how I'm able to afford these dolls, because I work my regular job and then I run and I work at my second job, my part-time. That's it's not even the pleasant job, guys. I just want to tell you now, but I still have it because it's making money, it's making cash, and it's my fun money. It's the money that I spend towards this hobby. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to buy all my outfits that I like, and plus I do not have a good health insurance, and I have a lot of health issues, guys, and I'm paying for all of my visits, doctor's visits in cash. So I just want to tell, why am I saying this? Okay, guys, and I was not born in the United States, okay? I came here right after college as a young kid. One day I will tell you all this story and everything, guys, but when I got here to United States, I came here with my husband, who he was back then my boyfriend. When we got here, I was completely young and naive, and right after college, I didn't know squat about life. That was the very first time that I ever was without my family for longer period of time, because during the college, of course, I worked. We traveled around the Europe with friends, and we worked summer jobs to get the money, because, guys, I was not born into the rich family. And now I don't want to use the word rich, because what is rich for someone, as for one person, it's not rich for another. So yeah, I was born to a regular middle-class family. What was my blessing is that everybody was really about education. Even my grandparents, they're both teachers. My grandpa actually is a sculptor, a well-known sculptor, and he taught art at few universities and schools, art schools. But yeah, I did not come from privileged family. When I came here, I came to United States right after college with one suitcase. Me and one suitcase, my husband. And yes, I was 23, but guess what? Everybody, when we got here, we of course formed, we met few people, few couples, and all of them have been here for some time, and they had their homes, they had nice cars, because they have been here in the United States for some period of time. And we were, well, my husband had a business back in Europe, so he was, I don't quite understand why he wanted to travel and to come here, but that's the topic for another day. But I was this young kid, and suddenly you get to America, I mean, American dream, and it's wondrous country. It's completely different world from Europe. That's what I want to say. And I truly had only what I had in that one suitcase. I was right after college, guys, okay? I did not own anything in my home country. I lived with my mom during college. When I got here, it wasn't like I had some capital that I would bring here. I had literally nothing. So we only had what my husband, or my fiancé back then, provided. And we rented this teeny tiny apartment, and we lived there for 4 years, working like slaves. Odd jobs too. I'm a mechanical engineer, and let me tell you, I did not work fancy schmancy office job. I still do not work fancy schmancy office job. I slave over at our family company, but that's the topic for another day. And I still save. I make my own sacrifices. Some ladies like fashion, some ladies out there like makeup, some ladies have nice fancy schmancy purses, some ladies have wonderful jobs and they make a lot of money and they can afford. Some ladies cannot work, they are on disability. And then there are young collectors. And to all these young collectors, do not focus on what other people have. And this is probably not only to young collectors, this is for everybody. That's my slogan, or kind of like, do not focus on what other people have. Focus on your own dreams and how to get there. And that's the best recipe for success in life. And truly, guys, if you are struggling in your life financially, due to your age, maybe you're too young, or something happened and you lost your job, if your family is struggling, those are truly the last thing you should be worrying about. Anyways, I would be focusing on getting the stability first in my life, instead of who is buying what doll and how I cannot buy it and it's upsetting. Yes, it is. I think the jealousy is one of the most natural character traits for humans, and there's nothing, we all get jealous here and there in life, and it's normal, but you shouldn't be driven by jealousy. Or maybe you should turn it around into something positive and focusing on maybe you getting better, maybe getting more education, or maybe getting a second job. I know, but we cannot have everything. We cannot be sitting at home doing nothing, most of us, and getting the dolls and getting expensive objects or expensive cars or jewelry or the dolls. It's not possible. 90% of us, we have to work. So if you're home and you don't have a job, maybe get out of your house and get a job, if you're not, of course, sick or disabled. I'm talking about people who are healthy and they don't have the jobs. Now, I may probably get a lot of hate for this, but it's just, maybe it's to start focusing on something productive, and you will feel better, guys. So anyways, yeah, that was my ranting video, or rambling video, or how would you call it, but I just wanted to tell to all these people that no, it's not only that rich people can afford this hobby. And also to all the ladies who are very, very always upset, saying, oh, I dream about these dolls and I need them, I have been really, really depressed. I want to tell you guys, as much as a lot of collectors use these babies to calm down, maybe to cuddle, to help with anxiety, to help to cope with a loss, not all of us, of course, but there are ladies who have these dolls. As much as this is going all around, I have to tell you, these dolls will not save you from depression. These dolls are luxury. They're not necessity. You don't need these dolls to live. So they shouldn't be the main focus. And as much as I would love for these dolls to be able to cure depression and anxiety, they're not going to cure you if you spend all your money on these dolls, and if you get into debt and just spending money on that. I mean, it makes no sense to me. I know that there's a lot of people who really get really, really obsessed, and I tend to buy a lot of baby clothes. I have been just posting today on my Instagram. Yes, I tend to shop a lot. I have periods of time when for weeks I will not go and I will not check any baby clothes at all. Not on eBay, not in my favorite stores. Sometimes even the huge sales like at the children's salon. I bought only, this year I bought just a handful of things. And I was not even tempted to go back and see, okay, maybe they'll lower this and they'll, no. But then there are periods of time when I feel like constantly my head just pushing me. It's obsession, guys. Almost, not obsession, addiction. So do I need all those baby clothes? No. I should probably, well, I didn't buy a lot, of course, because if I was going to calculate all the money that I spent on my few pieces and compare it with other ladies who just love to shop, they just love to shop at different stores, maybe more more affordable. We basically usually spend about the same amount, just like other ladies said in their videos. So again, I'm not touching up on that. I'm just saying, guys, focus on you, focus on how to get better. If you want more things that you cannot afford, maybe start thinking about how to get there, how to be able to afford all these things, because these dolls, as I said, they're luxury, they're not necessity. They're not going to cure your depression. They're not going to cure your diseases if you're, or illnesses if you're fighting. Yeah, they are momentarily pleasure, but how long are you going to be pleased with just one? And you will want another one and another one and another one. So I don't know if I made any sense, but yeah, that would be today's topic, guys. I just want to show you my little Philip. He is so adorable in this little thing. I'm not really a lot into character clothing, but I love this. He is a little teeny tiny boy, and I prefer him in these really comfy pieces, as I said yesterday with my Catherine. So, okay, guys, I hope I made any sense. I did not want to attack anyone. I just wanted to tell all these young collectors or ladies out there who are upset about this is nothing to be upset about. As I said, the dolls are not the priority. So yeah, I lost the thread of my thoughts, but yeah, I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. I want to wish you a wonderful rest of the Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow, guys. Have a nice evening. Bye.